what's happening? I'm
Hey, it's
Vinny.
the Say Hey Kid.
I'm Vinny. You say hey, and we are talking cards, and we're talking stuff and cards. No, that's not it. We're talking road to opening day team sets today. This is going to be part two. We've already done part one, and we kind of basically went over our favorite, team sets of what's remaining. I picked three. Dan picked three. I believe I picked Cincinnati. I believe I also had picked, gosh, who was it else there? Cincinnati for sure. I did say, who else was there? Was it Pittsburgh? Oh my gosh, I forgot already.
I took Kansas City, I took
Yeah, you did.
Detroit, and I took
Yep.
San Francisco.
See, that's amazing.
Yeah. RTOD.
RTOD,
So
a
let's
road to
talk about
opening
what's
day.
not available now.
Yeah, and there's good reason too, because just today, okay, so the first one that was unavailable for the road to opening day was actually the Baltimore Orioles, and that came with some hot rookies, didn't it?
Really hot rookies. In fact, Adley Rushman's 5 for 5 today in his game that just he completed.
5 for 5. So what does that mean for tomorrow's tops cards? Tops now
That
cards. What do you think? You think he gets a card?
I think that's likely going to be Adley Rushman's first Tops Now rookie card. He's got
Yeah.
a call-up card, but tomorrow's going to be his first rookie card. They
But
won. He had
wouldn't
an
his first rookie
explosive
card
day.
wouldn't but didn't he have the tops now rookie set with the trophy? Didn't he have that on there also? I
He
believe.
did already have a card with the trophy,
And
right, for being
then
the best player at his position.
for the I want to say for the road to opening day team set, the RTOD, it's going to have a rookie card on there as well, correct?
It
But this
will.
so
It's a
but this
parallel
one
rookie.
it's a base card and a rookie from that road to opening day set, right?
Correct.
But the one from today that he's 5 for 5, what do you think?
I think that one's going to sell about 9,000 copies tomorrow.
Maybe more, huh? Maybe 14, 15,000.
There seems to be some perpetual hobby interest, therefore value in the first card of the player for Tops Now. The first appearance on a Tops Now card seems to be that magic special place, like a rookie card in a pack pull.
Yeah, like the first base rookie card, right? From his
Correct.
first year. Yeah, I think you're right. I think there is something to that. And I think the only other way that that rule gets broken sometimes is if it's maybe a relic or an autograph, But if it's a worthy rookie, those could be easily just as expensive as a parallel and I'm talking base, as an autograph card as well of the same person.
True. And speaking of RTOD, which the show is about, I know in 2019 that the Vladimir Guerrero Jr. and the Fernando Tatis Jr. in those sets are still popping significantly
Yes,
dollars on eBay. Base
yes,
cards.
they are. Yeah. So what was the second set that sold out? Obviously, the Baltimore Orioles with Adley Rutschman, Ryan Mountcastle, and Gunnar Henderson. Interesting names there, along with Kyle Stowers. Yeah, they're gone. No more Baltimore Orioles road to opening day sets. Uh, in addition to that, something else, and it was new for this year, was actually an autograph collector's pack for $99.99. And I actually believe that was the very first thing that sold out this year.
I believe so. I don't even know what that is because it's the first time they're doing it.
It's the very first time they're doing it. I'm going to read a little bit about it just here. It says here, new for 2023, autograph collector pack. All right. Reimagined, road to opening day highlights the biggest stars and brightest rookies. And really, it's anybody who has a stellar day on the field. Okay. Um, Throughout the 2023 season. So autograph collector packs contain a road to opening day on card autograph. And really that's one of the things about the road to opening day sets, Dan, that I really love is that they don't have stickers that was put there by somebody, after the fact. The person may have actually touched the card or at least gotten really close to it and breathed on it.
They
Um,
did. Let
yeah,
me let me interject here. This year, they're not doing autographs in the RTOD sets. They're doing
That's right.
autographs only in the pack that you just
Only in the
described.
pack. That's correct. Yeah, let
In
me finish.
past years, go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, it says autograph collector packs contain a road to opening day on-card autograph, an exclusive gold foil parallel card numbered to 23. Did you hear that? You get an
Like,
exclusive gold foil numbered to 23. Why 23? Because it's 2023, right? And that
correct.
means, yeah. And then you get 8 base cards along with that. And the subjects are from the combined pool of 300 Major League Baseball stars found in the Road to Opening Day set checklist. Take it away, sir.
Well, I think it's amazing. So those packs are sold out. They were $100 packs, and now they're selling on eBay for $200. But
Easily.
you asked before that, what was the second team that you think or I think was sold out? And I think it was the Seattle Mariners.
Absolutely. Ding, 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 ding. And tell us why, sir.
I think because they've got this new stud called Julio Rodriguez.
Now, didn't he do something pretty fantastic in the home run derby last year?
He did. He did. He shocked us with how many home runs he hit.
Yeah, I think that was the most home runs hit ever since ever in the history of ever.
And here flies in the face of conventionalism. There's not one rookie in the Seattle Mariners Road to Opening Day set. It's only second and older players. So it had to be Julio. There, as looking at it, it's
Mhm.
Julio, Luis Castillo, and George Kirby. It had to be Julio Rodriguez that they were after.
Yep. Oh, I remembered my other road to opening day team. I was talking about Cleveland Guardians. Excellent,
Yes.
excellent. Yes, indeed. You know, we were talking also about the Cincinnati Reds, and it turns out there's a Cincinnati Red that had pretty good day also today. You had mentioned him. I think his name was Spencer Steer. He had
Spencer Steer.
Yeah, he had a home run today. Second year standout, O'Neal Cruz. He had a home run today. Second year standout, Brendan Donovan had a home run today, as well as Wander Franco, Aaron Judge. You know, I think that gets a card tomorrow. Aaron Judge, even though there was a good bit of, there was probably 20 home runs hit today. Okay, nobody had 2 home runs, but like we said earlier, somebody was 5 for 5. Adley Rutschman. I mean, that's just incredible. But going back to Aaron Judge, the New York Yankees were hosting the San Francisco Giants today at Yankee Stadium, and if you ever get a chance to go there, it's not the house that Ruth built. It's that basically the house that well, it just got built a few years ago, right?
By Jeter.
Yeah, the house that Jeter built. I like that. See, bam, boom, shakalaka. So with the house that Jeter built, it's a beautiful stadium. It's right down the street from the BJ's. There's people who go to BJ's and they take packs of water and they're selling them right outside the stadium. It's really nice in a hot summer day. Anyway, I digress. Aaron Judge hit the very first home run of the 2023 season. He picked up where he left off for 2022 going into 2023. I think that's just amazing. And he's the captain now, and he's showing his teammates what it's all about. I love it.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool. The RTOD sets for the Yankees is all sold out because of all the rookies they have.
Is Wait a minute, that's sold out too?
The Yankees is sold out, sir. I don't think it was the third set though. But let's
Oh,
talk about the Yankees because you gave such a great intro. They have a couple of rookies there. The shortstop, it's the first rookie shortstop the Yankees have had since Jeter. That guy's supposed to be special. That makes
um,
those Yankee cards high demand, even though they have a lot of those sets being made.
I think there's Oswaldo Cabrera, and he went 0 for today. Struck out like 4 times.
Ooh.
He is a rookie, so he did not have a great day today.
Okay, well, there are other rookies in the set as well. There's
Yes, absolutely.
also Oswaldo Parza. And here's the kick in the pants just to show you how funny baseball cards are. The starting rookie that I'm talking about is Volpe, and I think it's
Yes.
Volpe, and he's not in the
He's not even
list.
in the set. He's not even in the set. I know, I know. So, okay, perfect. You just set it up beautifully, dude. So what happens when we do finally see a Volpe card?
That card's going to also print close to 10,000 on its first print.
It's gonna pop because number one, it's a rookie card. It wasn't offered in the RTOD sets, road opening day, but check it out. It's in New York. And it just turns out, for whatever reason, big markets command big print runs.
Correct. Now, tell me if you remember what was the set that sold out after the Seattle Mariners for the
Hmm.
RTOD sets. You
It
recall?
was the Oakland A's. It was the
Good
Oakland A's.
job, brother. Good job. You know why?
Yes, I do. Because there's only 189 sets available. Half the set of the 10 cards are rookie cards, and the only one parallel subject is of a rookie, Shane Langlers. And that's remarkable. That is remarkable. So you're going to have a very limited uh, parallel for that one and a limited base set. So that's huge, huge.
Very hard to find on eBay right now.
I saw it
Not-
for $299. I couldn't I was like, "No way." It's a
yeah,
39 what is it? How much did it cost? How much was this
they're
thing when it first?
$35 plus
Yeah,
tax.
yeah, 35 bucks. And what's interesting, it says it's a top 11 card team set, but if you count it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whoops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's only 10 cards there. But the thing is, that 11th card is a guaranteed parallel card. Now, let me ask you a question, Dan. Were you guaranteed a parallel last year?
No,
So
no.
that makes it pretty much listen, here's how we found out that each road to opening day team set comes with parallels, right? And you're guaranteed a parallel. Now, if your team that road to opening day set has only one parallel subject and it's a rookie card, well, do the math, folks, right there. I mean, that's how limited that road to opening day team set is going to be. I mean, it's just
108 print.
uh,
189, you said. There's only 189 parallels of that Shane Langler or any other parallel they make.
and that's
Correct.
why it sold out so quickly. That's exactly why it sold out so quickly.
You know,
And
I'm looking at the New York Mets RTOD set. It's also sold out, but I'm wrong. There are three rookies here in the set. It's not just superstars. Verlander and Pete Alonso, yes, but Brett Beatty, Francisco Alvarez, and Cody Senga are all rookies this year.
I didn't see Bo Palmer Coin Hunter said hi. My team plays at 10:07 tonight.
Yeah,
Good luck.
I meant to say that
Awesome.
too. You left out the whole West Coast are on schedule, and you say there were 20 home runs so far. Maybe that means we should get to 30. The West Coast is usually good for a few.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, CJ Crone hasn't, I don't think he's played yet today, so he can hit him. I know that sounds random, but that guy has power. He's a big dude and he knows how to make contact.
Yes. Oh, hey, Bo, how are you? I'm just looking at the chats for the first time. Glad you're
Yeah.
here.
Sorry about that. We weren't more attentive.
All new to us. All
Yeah,
new to
we're
us.
having a good time talking baseball, and we're really just basically going over the team sets that have sold out already over the road to opening day. We've talked about the Yankees. We've talked about the Oakland Athletics. We've talked about the Seattle Mariners. We've talked about the Baltimore Orioles, and we've talked about the autograph collector pack. We haven't talked about the Arizona Diamondbacks, the New York Mets, the Atlanta Braves, nor have we spoken about the Boston Red Sox. But really, I think ultimately, number 5 team we haven't talked about are the Los Angeles Angels with Shohei Ohtani. And
Call that the elephant in the room. We did just
yes,
finish
sir.
talking about the Mets, by the way. So
Okay,
let's
good.
talk about the Angels. Let's talk about Otani and his presence. I
Yeah.
heard
So,
today that he's going to make 65 million a year
ooh,
next year because
mm.
he's such an amazing international sensation.
So my
Shohei
wife and I
Otani.
were talking about this. My wife and I were talking about this morning. And for Angels fans, for Mike Trout being paid the money he's being paid, and now Shohei Ohtani being paid the money he's going to be paid, I don't know that there's going to be enough money left over for the other high quality players to be signed on. So really, what it seems like is that you're going to get two really high caliber quality players around a bunch of AAA squads, and it's going to be like a circus sideshow of freaks watching Shohei Ohtani and Trout, and then just AAA folks. I don't know. I feel really bad for the rest of the Angels. I mean, obviously they have some really good pitching. I love Reed Detmers. He was a rookie last year, I believe.
Sir, I beg to differ. They have a Rendon at third base. He's a potential MVP player. He played like poo poo last year, but he was a
Mhm.
national and was part of their World Championship team.
You have
They
Joe
have that
Adell,
David
though.
Fletcher, that utility guy, David Fletcher. They have that rookie second, third year guy, Joe Adell, who's supposed to emerge as a quality player. And everybody else gets an at bat, just like everyone else. So I'm not sure
See,
that it'll be a
I,
sideshow, but
I'm a homer too, but
okay. Hope springs eternal. Today's opening day.
and it really is. You know what? Everybody's got a chance today. And so Mike Trout was at the World Baseball Classic, right?
He was.
And with along with Shohei Ohtani, right? And Shohei Ohtani struck him out at the last out of the World Baseball Classic, giving Team Japan a victory over the United States in the championship game.
Correct.
Wow. And hey, listen, man.
Well,
If I'm Shohei Ohtani, I look at Mike Trout every day and I give him a nod like, "You're my bitch."
a little chuckle, chuckle, chuckle.
Yeah, you got to.
Speaking of the Japanese winning, they have a rookie on the Boston Red Sox team, Matsuaka Yoshida. I'm sorry if I mispronounced it. And he's a parallel subject. So he was also a part of that team that won the championship.
No, absolutely, absolutely. I know Bo Palmer, Coin Hunter says, "Love baseball, love the conversation." I know I love baseball too. I could talk this for hours, just as much as I do coins. My two favorite passions, both. I've loved baseball, loved coins since I've been a very young man. Bo Palmer, Coin Hunter says, "My team plays at 10:07 tonight. Angels versus A's should be worth a few homers." Absolutely. Okay, so let's get back to Mike Trout and the World Baseball Classic. He said he needed this. What do you think he meant by that, Dan?
I think it's going to keep him rejuvenated and active and interested for the next few years to make it to the next one. And we might see some of the best Mike Trout yet.
You know what? I told my wife that because my wife is not a believer in Mike Trout, and I can't blame her. Every time we've ever gone to see him at Angel Stadium in Anaheim, he just never performed. So it seemed kind of streaky. Now, let's face it, he always puts up Hall of Fame numbers, but just we never saw it. And then when it came to clutch situations, we didn't see it. Like basically at the World Baseball Classic, we're looking at Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani in a clutch situation, where everything matters and it's down to the last pitch, and Shohei Ohtani gets the strikeout and he gets him swinging his ass off. So I mean that was just incredible, just incredible.
Yes, yes. There will be more. I think he just awoke Mike Trout's interest in it. I think there will be more.
I think
I'm
so too. I think he woke him up.
All right. So let's go to the Arizona RTOD team.
Yeah, why Arizona? Let's talk about that. What's going
I
on
don't
with
know.
Arizona? Yeah.
We had Atlanta, Arizona left. I chose Arizona. So let's go to Arizona. Arizona's got a number of rookie parallels, only two of them. And I think they only have those two rookie parallels. And that's why they're sold out. I think the smart investor, the smart speculator saw this as an opportunity to kind of cage corner the market. And Arizona's mm, an an overlooked team this year when it comes to playoff potential.
So Arizona Diamondbacks, we got looks like two parallel subjects, and they're both rookies. All right. And there's only two rookies out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards, obviously. And then the one parallel guaranteed to number 99 or less. So you got Zach Gallen, awesome pitcher, really great pitcher. Evan Longoria, probably in the twilight of his career. Josh Ross, Loudis Gurriel Jr. also, I think, getting up in there. Well, didn't he used to play for Toronto Blue Jays?
Yes.
Yep, and then Gabriel, Moreno, and
Yeah.
that's a
So to
rookie
me,
card as
I
well.
think you agree. It's those two rookies that made that set so special.
I agree, yeah, I think Corbin Carroll and Gabriel Moreno, and really, I mean, what kind of a day did these players have today?
Well,
because
the
that's really
Diamondbacks are West Coast, so they haven't played yet.
yeah, that's exactly what we need to be paying attention to is, where are they as far as, their play today? Because like I said, there was a game starting at 1 o'clock Eastern, and they're still playing. In fact, what's interesting is that I watched the San Francisco and what was it?
Yankees.
Yeah, Yankees, and that game ended so quickly. I mean, it was in the prescribed 2 hours, 35 minutes or so. But I'll tell you, there's another game happening right now. It's the Pittsburgh-Cincinnati game. It's the middle of the 8th, and it has been a long game, like old school long game, you know?
Mhm.
I think it started at 4 o'clock, and it's coming up at 7 now. So that's almost a 3-hour game, and we're just at, let me see when it started, just to be sure. I don't wanna give them a bum rap on there. Game time was I can't see here on the game day statcast on MLB.com.
Have the Atlanta Braves played already today?
Yes, Atlanta Braves played against the Washington Nationals, I believe.
So they won.
I believe so.
They,
Yeah, any team that plays the Nats wins, right? That's
yeah, and they have a cool RTOD set too with this Michael Harris rookie as a parallel subject. And there's
yes,
some
they beat him
question
up.
mark about this Vaughn Grissom, but he's also a parallel. Not to mention their tried and true Ronald Acuna Jr. and Austin Riley, also parallel subjects.
Maybe Bo Palmer, coin hunter, would like to get up here and talk with us about with baseball too. That'd be kind of cool. Who doesn't love baseball, right? Especially, I mean, if you think about it, it's America's pastime, and they've widened the bases. They've sped up the game, and let's face it, a lot of people's complaints about baseball is that it's a slow game. In fact, I think there's a really good comedic sketch by Eddie Murphy, and he's a player. He's out in the outfield, and he's explaining why he's a cocaine fiend. It's a slow game, and he's looking at the white line, going, "Oh, it's a home base." To home plate. I don't even know.
Uh,
It's bad form on my part. It's an Eddie Murphy joke. Come on.
Okay, Eddie Murphy's a funny guy.
Yeah.
I remember George Carlin doing baseball versus football comedy. I don't remember the Eddie Murphy. So what do we have left on the RTOD that's still sold? That's been sold out. So we've covered the Braves, we've covered the A's, we've covered the Mets, we've covered the Diamondbacks, we covered Seattle somewhat.
Well, you basically talked a little bit about it, the Atlanta Braves, right, with Michael Harris and
Michael Harris and Austin Riley and
Vaughn Grissom,
Acuna and Vaughn Grissom, right?
and those are the parallel subjects along with Spencer Strider. So really, you've got one, two, three, four, five parallel subjects, really, and I think Tops slash Fanatics kind of hoping that a lot of people are going to buy this set with those five different parallels, and clearly they have because each parallel is numbered 99 or less. All right, and those numbered 99 or less are the black ones, right? So there's almost 100 cards there. The blue are numbered to 49, so there's 148 cards right there. With the purple parallels, with the 148 plus 25, all right, do the math. You're looking at what, just under what, 170 something, and then red parallels to 10, orange parallel to 5, gold parallel to 1. That's what you see for each one of those parallel subjects, and that's why it's kind of exciting when you see a team like Oakland actually get only one parallel subject because it really limits that to just under 200. It's a remarkable thing.
Yeah, it is. I think it's intriguing and continues to add insights into the different on-demand products that they're continuing to offer.
Bo Palmer, I got Bo Palmer. I picked up two packs of the Oakland A's, and then I dropped. See, I was the one that discovered that and dropped it on the news. Well, not the news, but basically the grapevine in the Tops Now community. And somebody actually made a spreadsheet after I told them about this, and they're like, "Hey," and I'm like, "Yeah, I know, right?" And what's interesting is, because I like numbers, I like data, I like trying to figure stuff out. Before the actual cards dropped, I said, to the manager of the Tops Now page, I'm like, "Hey, you know, it would be really nice to get to see what's available before it drops, so that we can get a strategy and see what's available." But the way things worked, those drop immediately, and it's up to you to do your due diligence to find out which players are on there. Like the Baltimore set, that was gone the first day, right soon after the packs were gone. So if you don't know in what order of importance to buy, you're not going to get these.
Part of getting a good value is knowing what to buy. I would agree.
Yeah.
What are the possibilities? Welcome. What is a parallel? A parallel is a colored card, typically numbered. It's a finite amount, and it's typically more interesting and harder to find than a base card, which doesn't have a colored border. And in the on demand community, while they're available for sale, the base card is purchasable. The parallel is more of a luck. You never know who's going to get it. I don't know how good of an answer that was, but that's the difference.
Okay, so what I've done, I went to eBay really quick and I looked up Adley Rutschman's rookie call-up card from last year. And with that, okay, you can see, and I've listed this one here by highest first. Okay. So go ahead and click that in the chat. Let me make you guys, you know how I do it. Standard moderator, bam, you guys are welcome to the machine. So I'm going to pin that to the top, and you can basically see what a parallel is compared to the base cards. So let's go ahead and click that, open the link in the new tab. And the top one you see is a blue parallel numbered to 49. You pull that card, it's $285 what they're selling it for. The other one, that's raw. The other one that's graded, actually, it looks like a 9 PSA 9 population 3, $249. And really, I mean, ultimately, it will have a population. Let's say every one of them got graded, it would be a population of 49. Then you would just work out the grades from there. So there you go. Now, one of them is graded, and it's graded a 10, but it's a base card because it doesn't have any blue border or red border or black border. It's just got that basic gray border on there, and that's how you can tell the parallels. Did you see that link, Dan, to see if it's okay? Like a good explanation of what's going down.
Yeah, that was again further. They're a complicated intrigue to the hobby in that they matter to some people. The purists, they matter because they're not base cards, they're parallels, and it's a new thing. It's something that I learned about since I came back to the hobby in 2017. Parallels. They didn't have them back in the 80s when I was doing this the first time around.
They didn't have parallels, no, but what they did have was inserts, right? Is what they called them.
Chase cards, yes.
Base card, yeah.
Yes, inserts and chase cards. I remember in 75 they had those MVP cards as like a special subset, the 1975 set. But in this case, I think the parallels help sell cards for the company. My opinion. That's what, I see. What do we have left that we haven't covered on the teams? My page isn't loading, so I can't see what was left. Let's see if I refresh.
I know there's so much information. I know I love baseballs. That's my thing. Baseball is my love. Oh boy. So what else is left? We have talked about, I think, all of the sets. We talked the Mets, we talked the Braves, we talked the Mariners, we talked the Yankees, the Angels, the Athletics, Boston Red Sox. We kind of touched base on them, maybe a little bit.
They don't,
We No, we didn't. No, we
well, I
didn't. Okay,
segue
they got
when
that
you were
hot rookie.
talking. Right, they had that Japanese guy segue when you were talking about Otani and the World Baseball Classic, but they're worth it again. I think that the Red Sox set sold out already because they're worth it.
Yes.
So there we go. I got it to load. So in that case, it's just they're two superstars that are parallels. But I think that the rookies in there that are represented were also, hold on as it loads. Yeah, well, there's three. There's Devers, there's Tristan Casas, and Matsusaka Yoshida, who's also a rookie, but he's coming from Japan as a 27-year-old rookie. And those three parallels make that set worth it.
Absolutely. I'm gonna try and send somebody a link to the channel. They're asking here about it. What are y'all doing? Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you perfect.
Okay, cool. I didn't know. We're getting pizza delivered, a calzone.
Yum.
Oh, I know. I can't wait. So yeah, Pirates are up 5-4 over the Reds, and we're at the top of the ninth. So that's getting interesting there in Cincinnati. It's been a great game today so far. What a great game! Been some great baseball out there. Just I'm super excited, super pumped.
And if
Bo
you
Palmer
book
says,
the real
"Is it
game start in a few hours.
crispy? Nice." Bo Palmer says, "Is that the 7 foot tall Japanese player? The one you're talking about? Is his name Masataka Yoshida? Let me see.
Yes. I didn't know he was 7 feet tall though.
He's 5'8". That guy's 5'8". Okay, let me see if let me see which Japanese baseball player. Okay, 7 foot tall. Okay, his name is oh, he's old school. Wait, that can't be right. That's like a black and white picture. Yuki Togashi? No, that looks like a point guard. I don't know. I'll have to check that out.
You know, and speaking of the sets that are still available, the Blue Jays and the Padres have a bunch of superstars on their team.
Yeah, isn't that amazing? It's just so counterintuitive. Why are they still available? I mean, you're looking at Bo Bichette, you're looking at Kevin Biggio, you're clearly looking at Vladimir Guerrero. And, after that, you got Danny Jansen. Yeah. You have George Springer, too. I mean, that guy was a World Series superstar MVP. Was he the MVP? Let me double check. I know that guy is an amazing player. I don't think George Springer gets enough love. I really
Well,
don't.
I'm impressed with that pitcher. They have that Manoa pitcher. And again, Vladimir Guerrero is an MVP type player. If there's no player named Otani, Guerrero's already an MVP. So
100%.
he's a special player. But
Yeah, I know. Think about that being overshadowed by Otani and not Trout. You're finally outshined Trout and oh, the Angels got somebody else named Shohei Otani to deal with. That's rough.
yeah, yeah.
That's rough. That's a rough existence. So yeah, there I was looking at that George Springer. Yeah, 2017 World Series MVP. So yeah, there's no love there. That's a good set, I think. If I probably had some extra cash, I'd probably go big on that. And that's a 2019 rookie, I think, is Vladimir Guerrero. All right, so he's easily 4 or 5 years in, and he did, I think, win the home run derby in 2020, 2019.
I think so too.
Amazing player, just good stuff all around.
Yeah, I think so too.
So what do you think? You think we're done here? I mean, I know we've done it for about 35 minutes or so. I don't know if there's any other teams or opening day sets that we haven't covered.
I think we come back to this after they close it all out and see what print runs might have been, and maybe they'll
Okay.
be opening RTOD 3.
So what you're saying here is what I think you're saying here is, let me paraphrase. So in 7 days, 4 hours, 54 minutes exactly from that mark, these sets will no longer be offered or available on the Road to Opening Day Tops.com website.
That's what I'm saying.
Now, let's do this. Let's do this. All right. Let's do like a day before these sell out, like in about 6 days for this particular subject matter. All right. We're going to talk about what is sold out because let's face it, in about 7 days, a lot more will be sold out. So let's go there, find out what's remaining. And then once these are done and they list the product total print runs, we'll do a final show for the print runs, or at least maybe a part 5 of this particular series for Road to Opening Day. Now, in addition to that, okay, folks, we are also going to be tracking every day's cards. So, like I said, I expect Aaron Judge to be card number 1 tomorrow and his first home run of the year. And not only was his first home run of the year, it was Major League Baseball's first home run of the year as well. So that's a really big deal. I think in the snow, Miguel Cabrera did that for Detroit a couple years ago, and that was a really cool snow card. And that's why Tops Now is super amazing because it really captures everything in the moment that it happens.
Yes. And you're correct about the Miguel Cabrera card as well. And I think that Aaron Judge would be a nice number one card because they always say that number one card is special. It used to be Hall of Famers all the way back. So I think that's a great idea. Hopefully, Tops is listening.
Yeah, hey, right. That'd be hey, maybe one day they will. Yeah, Chris B says people snatch up all those Project 100 cards, and they just dropped today. The Mike Trout one is gone. The Shohei Ohtani one is gone. The new rookie is just. I mean, they just disappeared so quickly. It was just amazing.
Well,
Yeah,
I think the hobby is at its heights. I think we're blessed to be alive at this time, all of us. Thank you for listening. And the hobby is benefiting from some amazing athletes, some unique situations, and some terrific speculation.
amen to that. No doubt. You're right.
Amen. Brother, should we call it?
Yeah, I think you're right. We should call it.
Thank you, everybody, for coming.
Beautiful.
This is Say Hey Kid. I'm signing off.
Oh, yes. Thank you, everybody, for being here. We really do appreciate you. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We are going to be doing some amazing stuff here every day. And let's face it, we do plan on having live streams every afternoon around 5:30 Eastern time, maybe sometimes 4:30 Eastern time. It just depends when we're available, if we're available. But that's the plan. And I think going forward, we can manage that. We can make it happen. And if you all would like to come in here and talk baseball with us, you absolutely can, because really that's what it's going to be about. Not only it's about what cards are being offered, but it's about why these cards are being offered. And the why, okay, we'll get to the what when you ask the why. Well, it's the what, right? So you ask the why, you get to the what. The what is, well, what did they do yesterday? Well, they hit the first home run of the season. They hit the first home run of of their career. They hit, they've that the first stolen base. It's all in the moment, and that's the beauty of these cards. It really is. So, with that said, I want to thank you guys for hanging out. It's been a lot of fun, and you can always come up and chat with us. We're just talking baseball. We're just guys talking baseball, right? Don't you love baseball? Well, if you know baseball and you like baseball, you're more than welcome to join us. There it is. Vinny and Dan, we're out.
Out.
Peace out.